Hey y'all, hey! Okay, so here are a few tips to help you start writing your blog, which blogs are a great way to drive traffic to your website, but they also can be helpful to help you establish yourself as an expert in your industry. And I'm going to break this video down into two sections. So I'm going to talk about the technical side of things and then the creative side of things. So let's go ahead and start with the technical side of things. So before you start writing, it's a good idea to choose your blog hosting site if you don't already have a website. However, if you don't already have a website, it's a good idea to create one to help establish credibility for your brand or company. But as you see on the screen, there are blog hosting sites listed, so you can choose one from the list on the screen and just make sure that you do your research to see which one works best for your needs. Then you need to choose a blog domain name. And you can of course make up your own name, but if you're struggling with that, you can also use a blog name generator to see what's available. You also want to make sure that the domain name that you want is available, but this part can typically be done on the blog hosting site because they'll let you know if the domain name that you want is not available to choose. Then you also need to choose your blog's design template so that your blog is packaged in a way that is appealing to your potential readers, which kind of leads me to the creative side of things. So one of the first things that you need to do before you start writing is determine who your target audience is. Like, who is this blog intended for? And this is important to keep in mind because the articles need to be written in a way that is both appealing and engaging to your target audience. Then it's a good idea to brainstorm blog topics and decide how you want to write about each topic. So let's say you want to write about cookies, for example. Okay, so maybe you could write a how-to post that tells them how to make a specific kind of cookie. Or you can make a curated list that gives recommendations for the 10 best cookie recipes. Or what about a tips and advice post that gives expert guidance and resources, such as how to make extra chocolatey chocolate chip cookies. Or you could write a definition-based post that helps explain the meaning of a term or topic, like what is no-bake peanut butter cookies, for example. And then you could even write a top trends article that talks about the most popular cookies of 2022, or you could do a personal or business update that reveals a new cookie recipe that you created. Another thing that will be helpful is creating an organized outline, but if this is something that you struggle with, you can just Google blog post template to make this part easier for you. Now, after you create your outline or choose your template, then you need to start writing your content. And as with most writing, you want to make sure that your post includes an introduction to draw your readers in and set the tone for the article. And then you want to include the body text, which should be clear and include some knowledge, value, research, and insights. And last but not least, your conclusion should wrap up the article and tie the main points together, but at the very least, it should end the article on an engaging note. Now, after you write your article, you need to create a headline that will draw your readers in. And you want to keep in mind that the headline should let the readers know that it will inspire them or encourage them or educate them or help them to solve a problem. Then you just need to edit, publish, and promote your blog post. And you can promote your blog post on social media, but it's also a good idea to do some email marketing. And this can be done via one of the email marketing tools listed on the screen. And as always, make sure you do your research to see which one works best for your needs. So those are my tips for y'all this week. Make sure you like, follow, or subscribe for more. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.